Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG. This one's located on the northeast spawn of Westfield under the command of Angelina75. Well, the second video in this week's contest. Angelina's already in the lead. She's got a third-class tanker and a bruiser medal, but that's all she's managed to get so far. And Talon's also got a third-class tanker and a bruiser, but he's got a much lower win 8, which means that Angelina's in the lead. And it's for Talon to beat her. Now, as you know, you can win this contest outright if you get an ace tanker. Defeats everything else that anyone else has got. Oh, she's going up where the sheep are. And those sheep are moving about. I never realised that before. Some of them are mobile. Okay, well, Angelina's styling in. In fact, she's found a Super Hellcat. Tier 7 American Premium Tank Destroyer rounds out. Oh, brilliant first shot. Right on the money. Looks like it hit him on his quarter, but it's immobilized him and he's stuck there for the moment, and he's very low on hit points, and he's gone. So she got the damage assist on that one as well, and now we've got an M2Y. Yeah, that one splashed him, but it's an M2Y, which means he's got a second set of cracks. She did her best to try and get a hit, but she wasn't leading the target enough to get a hit. But now she's got a Scorpion G, and she could possibly hit him or the Sture Mill. I think she's going to go for the Sture Mill, who's got thin armor. Very thin armor indeed. This could be interesting. Rounds out, long flight time. That would have landed near him. And the enemy is starting to lose tanks. They've lost another one. She's changing position to avoid counter battery. Okay, here we go. Okay, was that a T103? I think it was. She's got a tier 8 battle. She's volunteer, which means she's got plenty of opportunity to earn extra XP. And that was a near miss on the Tiger 1. Standard reload is 25.89 seconds. She's managed to get it down to about just under 20, I think. We'll see that in a second. Yep, 21 seconds. And a direct hit on the Scorpion. He's not going to be happy about that. This T103 doesn't seem to be very active, and, well, Angelina will take advantage of that because, yeah, he's moving now. I think his sixth sense must be tingling. Okay, that M2Y's a one-shot. He's a splash kill, actually. He's just got to work out where he's headed. Rounds out, looks good. Oh, he turned just at the right moment to avoid the shell, but he's still got stunned. Two marks of excellence on the barrel. Looking at a 416, which is trying to go around the outside. He's retreating back. He's been tracked. Rounds out. Direct hit. 223. More damage. So she's got stun assist. I always think of Arty players being the natural voyeurs of the battlefield, because we watch what the enemy does, we watch what the tanks do, and we try to predict what they're going to do next. Rounds out. Oh, that's a kill. She got the M2Y this time. And he's gone now. Can she get a shot into that T26E5, because he's a one-shot if she can get it here. Okay, she's loaded. Is he going to stop and back away? Rounds out. This should hit. Well, landed next to him. 131. He's stunned. She should get the stun assist. She does. We're 3 up on the enemy now, so Angelina looks like she's going to get a winner for this. Punches up, rounds out. Oh, he moves forward, dodges the shell. That T103 is still up there. He just took 2 hits, and he's out the game. Okay, so we've got this M3Y now. The Yo tank. Trying to work out where he's going to go, and he's gone. There's only 3 enemy vehicles left, and that includes their Arty, which is an SU-14-1. There's one of them, the CS-44, the Polish Tier 7. And she lands the shell next door to him for 111. That's Sture Mills, the other one. And, oh! Well, the Shrek got taken out. There's the Sture Mill. He moved over to the trees. And he won't last very long if Angelina gets a shell on him. Rounds out. Long flight time. Oh, and he dies just before the shell arrives on top of him. That would have been a kill. She would have got that one. So it's just the CS-44 and the SU-14-1. He's being surrounded. He's got no chance of escaping. Here we go. There's the Arty. Riding in. He's gone, rounds out, and the game is over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second-class tanker for Angelina75 in the GW Panther. That's an improvement over her last score, so she's definitely still in the lead. She got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 9. And she got a Confederate medal, this time for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. Her win rate from this one wasn't an improvement. It was actually 1,721. But the fact that she got a second class and a Confederate definitely puts her in the lead. So that's the standard that Talon's going to have to beat if he wants to get the weekend lion. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in this game actually went to the Shrek, the one that got wiped out right at the end by the CS-44. He got 2,417. The next highest scorer on the enemy team was their T26E5 with 2,411, only 6 hit points left. And after that, it was the Scorpion G on the enemy team with 2,343 hit points. That CS-44, by the way, he got a Leather Slaves medal in that game for killing higher tier opponents. And when it came to kills, we can see that the Shrek did the best, but he did so alongside the enemy CS-44, the one that killed him. And when it came to Angelina, she only got the 1 kill, but that doesn't matter because she still got the Confederate. And when it came to base XP, it was the Patriot on our team who got the best with 1,034. 948 went to the STA1, and the Shrek managed 922. Angelina got 746. She fired 13 rounds in that game, got 3 direct hits on the enemy, and no penetrations at all. But she did get 10 splash, and she picked up stun assist as well. 1,314 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 1, there's the Confederate, and 644 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. She earned 20,392 credits on a free-to-play account, and after resupply of ammunition, took away 5,832 credits profit, 746 base XP, times 2 for the first victory, 1,492 experience points altogether. So Angelina is very definitely in the lead, and if Talon's going to beat her, he has to get better than a second class, a bruiser medal, and a Confederate. Let's have a look at his last attempt for today, unless of course he can come in with a very, very late replay. Well, it's very late already. It's almost Sunday morning. But that's in the UK. He's got another 5 hours on top of that. So maybe he can come in with something on Saturday night in America. Let's have a look at his most recent replay. Well, Talon is in the 212A on this battle on the Eastbourne of Paris. Game on. 203mm howitzer, capable of doing 900 alpha, and well, trying to remember the penetration. It's 52 millimeters of armor. He's got a reload time of 29.8, but the standard reload is 37.39, so he's actually dropped it a fair bit. There we go, it's loaded. 10.4 meters blast radius. And he's being extra careful not to knock anything down. This is the most well-known firing position though on the map. That's the problem. Now, apparently, a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen was last seen in this area, and he's aiming in that direction, hoping that the enemy was spotted. Instead, what we spotted, a Panzer 58 Mutz hiding in the bushes. Bounce out. It looked like it landed short. Oh, he's been spotted, and oh, he just dodged an 85mm round from LT432, and he's just been hit by that guy as well. The 432s at the moment are on rental for this week. Wargaming America gave copies of them, so he got hit. Hopefully he's not spotted anymore though. He's pulling back into a position where he'd be less obvious to the enemy. The enemy Arty is also a 212A. In fact, he's going back in exactly where he was last seen. Oh, and he's been hit by that LT432 again, but this time round he got a high roll. So things are not working out well for him, and he can still be seen. Let's just hope the enemy Arty doesn't try to fire one in. He's going for the Panzerwagen. Fully dialed in. Oh, lovely hit there. 421. It didn't pen, but it certainly hit him. He might have to stay here for a while. That LT432 has obviously got very, very good opticals, because he managed to spot us from a long way away. Okay, so I think he's going to put a round into that guy if he can, to try and persuade him to go away. Okay, let's see what he can do. Fully dialed in, fires around him. Oh, he knew that that one was coming, and he's just taken some damage. So, yep, Talon managed to get some stun assist, and he's pulling back into the bushes. There he is, he's still there, and this time round he's gone into the bush. Bounce out. Direct hit this time, 269, and he's out the game. The kill shot came in from our Manticore, who finished him off for us. So we lost a huge amount of hit points from that shell. He's going to go for the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen again, if he can get it. In fact, I think that Panzerwagen's had his time, yep. Batch at 25 tons swords in him. And now we've got the enemy Arty, and he's looking this way. Bounce out. Oh, and the shot went in. We wounded him, and then the kill shot came in for the Manticore. So yes, that one worked very good. Tag team. Now he can change position now because the enemy are losing, but he can move to a position where he's not so obvious. The enemy is nowhere in the field anymore. Every tank in the field is gone. He's now looking at a Kampfpanzer 7 who's in the actual cap area. Well, we can't get a shot on him from here. And I don't think... Oh, he's gone. That guy's gone. So we're now aiming towards the south to try and get shots on the enemy down at the bridge. Just trying to change position to get a better angle on the bridge. There we go. That's much better. Now, aim for that 268 and put some punishment in there. But he's got a... He did have a red line, and the 268's gone. So he got some damage assist there, because he tracked him just at the moment before he was killed. It's a tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks in it, so he's middle tier on this one. The enemy's trying to defend their cap area, but I think they've lost it, and now they're being surrounded down by the bridge. Talon hasn't really got any efficient lines of sight here, so he's going to have to change position again. In fact, the enemy team is now down to just 5 players. Okay, he's going to try it from here. Okay, try and get a shot on that CS-59. There we go. Line him up. Grabs out. Oh, he pulls back just in time. Oh, but he gets the kill anyway. He splashed him to death. And that's it. Game's over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a third-class tanker for talon1958 in the 212A. He also managed to get a bruised medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. And unfortunately, his win rate was only 1011. He really didn't get a lot of damage, mainly because he kept getting hit by that LT432. He kept firing shots in and hitting him and causing no end of trouble. So, yes, unfortunately, in the end, that's why he's going to score less than Angelina, and she is still in the lead and likely to get the early morning lie-in tomorrow. And it looks like Talon is going to be getting up and chasing after Remy as he's having his morning routine. Anyway, let's have a look at the rest of the team score. Well, the highest damage in that game went to the Chieftain, the T95 FP4201 with 3,818. The second highest damage went to the Batchat 25 ton, 2,799. And the third highest damage in that game went to the Manticore, who was very helpful to us because he took out a couple of the opponents that we wanted dead, such as the LT432. And then he got the 212A as well, because that 212A was firing in our general direction. He got 2,471. I'm afraid Talon only got 1,088, but I think if he'd actually had more chance, more time, he might have got more damage. But from that corner, it's actually better to stay directly in the corner and shoot over all the buildings to get shots onto the bridge area. And you just need to move position slightly in order to get a better avenue of attack. When it came to kills, the high scorers were the Manticore and the T110E4. Both got 3 kills apiece, 2 kills to the Chieftain, the Batchat 25 ton, and only 2 members of the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill, and that was the T103 and their Object 277. And when it came to base XP, it's the Manticore again with 917. He was actually doing spotting as well as actual damage. 892 went to the Chieftains, 874 to the ELC 790, and Talon only got 698. He fired 7 rounds, got 1 direct hit, no penetrations but 6 splash. Damage of 1,088 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Got hit twice by that LT432, and both of them penetrated. They're 85mm rounds. Got a low roll and a high roll. Luckily, they balanced out. 5 enemy vehicles were damaged. 1 was killed, so he missed out on a Confederate there, I'm afraid. And 667 hit points of damage assistance and 660 stun assist of 5 stuns. He earned 28,374 credits for the battle, 50,000 for completing a mission, 78,374 altogether, and after ammunition resupply and repairs, he actually took away 53,836 credits profit. He got 30 bonds from that game, and 1,047 XP times 2 for the first victory, 2,094 experience points altogether. So this was Talon's best score out of the 2 games he sent in. We look at the scores for Angelina. Yes, she got 1,721, but it was a second class, and that definitely puts her in the lead. And her first game, she only got a third class, but she did get a better win 8. So it is this game that counts, and Angelina is definitely in the lead. Unless I receive another replay in the next 5 hours, I think it's definitely going to be Angelina getting an early morning lie-in. And yeah. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.